welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the reigning AFC champs and the Cowboys, and it comes your way next.
It has been a season full of twists and turns, and it all reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. The moment is upon us, and we've got what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. The slot man in motion right. Now Jackson. They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So here now the Cowboy offense onto the field to get their first crack at it. And leading them out, their signal caller now in his 4th season in the NFL.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 5. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
This is Fant on the short completion, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff running through the middle, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw.
Completes this one to Pickens.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
They'll set up a throw.
That's going to be caught by Pickens.
And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. He'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Cowboys! From 21 yards away.
And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
The quick feet by Jackson. Ooh, with a juke. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, 1st down.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead.
Oh, what a move. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Flowers. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And some room to roam now. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Now a first carry here for their running back. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
The biggest game, the biggest stage, Super Bowl 63. 1 quarter in the books. Second quarter action about ready to start here. Super Bowl 63. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis bringing you all the action.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Holding offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Palmer going to go in motion left. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Trey Palmer,
39 yards.
And the Cowboys continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Moore, the man in motion. Here's Jackson to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Moore, the man in motion. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You talk about closing in a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave him a pretty good pop too and finished off the play behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
They run with Ford.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Zay Flowers,
39 yards.
And the Ravens have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 8.
They'll drop to throw.
He finds Pickens over the middle.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 3 catches for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Finding Pickens for another catch.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route.
3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Two minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Play action. Now Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Here's Jackson. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. This is taken at the 18.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return.
And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half. But just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this. But you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move.
This is caught at the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
George Pickens.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
Throwing is Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Moore, the man in motion. Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
From the gun, Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw again is Jackson. Throwing right, and that's complete. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Jackson.
They're throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Well, since the leaping rules were changed back in 2017, we only average about 1 block kick per week league-wide. They pulled out all the stops there, got someone in there, delivered a big block.
I actually didn't think it was that high. I thought it was even less than that, but those guys executed perfection right there. Really brought excellent effort on that.
It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Cowboys offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Koo now for the point after.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game.
To the 43, 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 2nd and 6.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. Here's a give up the middle. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle. Some extra yardage. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd and 3. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Cowboys will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And they do finally get him at the 12. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Moore, the man in motion.
Off the option, here's Gibbs.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Kenneth Murray
He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air, the passing. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
A big play here for Dallas. 48 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This will be caught at about the 6. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Moore, the motion man right. Jackson now. Throw caught by Flowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
63 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Going back to Gibbs on first down.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
The handoff to Ford up the middle.
Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Jackson.
That is caught.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
3 quarters in the books. 1 to go here in Super Bowl 63. And that final frame. Time to get down to the nitty-gritty, the fourth quarter here of Super Bowl 63.
Hey, middle.
Gibbs, they'll try to run this one in. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On second and goal, here's the option.
The quick feet by Jackson.
And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here.
They'll try to run with Gibbs. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Back to throw now in his own end zone.
That's complete to Jalen Hyatt.
And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
47 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw here.
Got an open man. It's Pickens.
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play here for Dallas. 47 yards.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
George Pickens,
his second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Cowboys are starting to pour it on at the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Zay Flowers and the Raven offense back onto the field.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Play action. It's Jackson. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
To throw is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that will be incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Jackson.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down. They go play action now. Jackson.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 34 yards.
And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now they'll audible to something else.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Here's A.J. Cole now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter.
And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Throwing is Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Now Lamar changing the look.
Now it's Jackson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
From the gun, it's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And the Dallas Cowboys will hoist the Lombardi Trophy. They are the kings of the NFL. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
Commissioner Goodell doing the honors as he hands the Lombardi Trophy
ultra ground move. Riding in the